Hi, good evening, everyone. We are on day 19. Secure the path to peace. Page 85. The paradox of the learner. One of the most frustrating parts of leadership and growth is realizing how easy it is to know the right thing to do, but not do it. In education, there's something known as the curse of knowledge. It's when someone understands something so deeply they forget what it was like not to know it. That's why some teachers struggle to simplify lessons they've been so fluent in for so long that they can't remember the steps to get there. Albert Einstein, despite his brilliance, faced this same challenge. Early in his career, he struggled as an entry-level teacher because his abstract understanding of physics made it difficult to explain basic concepts for the beginners. That gap between knowing and communicating is the same one that exists between learning and living. Leaders fall into this trap all the time. We assume that if we can explain a concept clearly, we've mastered it. But mastery isn't measured by the explanation. It's measured by the application. Understanding doesn't just give you answers. It changes your instincts. When you begin to truly understand something, you no longer have to convince yourself to do it. It becomes part of who you are. The education of understanding. I had to take English 3 twice in high school. It wasn't because I was incapable. It was because I never understood why it was important. I wanted to do well, I really did. But after moving from Maine to Texas my sophomore year, everything was really unfamiliar. Then after that year, I changed schools again, and I was the new kid twice in 2 years, trying to fit in and still figure out who I was. Please listen to me carefully here. The only person responsible for my failure was me. And at the only time I was successful, when I made it not about me. I had the same opportunities as everyone else, but I chose apathy. And unfortunately, the English teacher I was assigned seemed more than happy to remind me of it every single day. "Tim, you're just apathetic," he'd say again and again. And after a while, you start believing what you're told, even if it's not who you're trying to be. I didn't even know what the word apathetic meant back then, but I knew it wasn't good. Started to wear it like a label. Stop trying, stop caring. If that's what my teacher believed about me, then what's the point of trying to prove it otherwise? It's easy to know what needs to be done. It's harder to understand why it matters. When I say I barely graduated high school, I mean it. With a 2.15 GPA saved mostly by the athletics, I knew I could do more, but I didn't understand why it was important. But do you remember when I said everything changed earlier, when my life shifted from selfishness to purpose? That was the switch from knowing to understanding. It wasn't instant, but it was complete.